There's the cathedral. Now the only question is, where should I walk? Should I walk to Admiraltskaya? Or should I walk to Vasilevskaya or Spartivnia? I could walk across and catch the tram. I still know where I'm going to walk today. Every day I just kind of get up and I decide to walk somewhere. Probably need the windshield on my microphone, but I'll have to dig it out. If it's too windy, let me know. I'll dig out the wind thing for my microphone. I am hungry though, so I should head over that way. What should I eat? Should I walk to Nevsky first? And then up Nevsky? I don't know, I don't really feel like fast food. Somebody did ask me to do a KFC review. I don't feel like doing that today though. Walk this way, I get to walk through a nice park. Maybe that's my best option. Nice day. Light's about to change. There we go. Not really a fan of Burger King, but that burger the other day I got was pretty damn good too. So, and I am hungry. Hey Mac, what's up? Which way to walk? I could go over there. I could do a long walk over there, and I could go there, or I could go over this way. What's up? Nah, I just finished a meeting, so decided to walk. It's a nice day. I'm just kind of figuring out which way to walk. I could walk over this way, a bit of a walk, but I could walk over that way, and then I could catch a trolley from there. I'll do that. It's kind of out of the way. Yeah, TikTok is a real pain in the butt sometimes, I know. I don't know what to do about it, but moving to Novokunetsk from Minnesota. Oh, cool. You're gonna like it here. I actually don't know where Novokunetsk is, but not supposed to be on the grass, but nothing ever stops a Russian. Nothing will stop a Russian. Look at that. There's even a big fence here. 3 weeks you have a visa, cool. What kind of visa you have? If it's a tourist visa or you got a proper visa, or how are you handling that? Look at this. I'm thinking I'm going to walk across the bridge. Tourist, okay. Yeah, once you get here, I think on a tourist visa you can apply for residency once you get here. You have the 3-year one from America, or you have the 3-month one. Look at that. I mean, you can't beat this place. It's just wonderful. 3 years, cool. You know you can't stay, you gotta leave every 6 months though. But you only have to leave for a day, so you can get like a cheap flight to Turkey or Georgia or something and hop back. I have lots of friends that do that. But if you're planning on staying, convert it into residency. Yeah? Oh, cool. Cool. So, Denver State, it does, yeah, it kind of does, you're right. Yep. Love this new gimbal. The old one just trade, get a work visa. You can get, you can, but I tell you, if you just need something, teach English here because you'll make a ton more money teaching English as a native speaker than you do most other things, and that visa is really easy to get. And then later you can convert to something else, but you can make so much money teaching English here. Нет, спасибо. So I have so many friends. You can make, I mean, not even trying, you can make a couple grand here teaching English. And a couple grand here, you can live like a king. Live like a king. So is the wind interfering with the sound, or should I put the windshield on? It's a big fluffy thing. You can see off in the distance. That is the only skyscraper in all of St. Petersburg. It's on the outside of the city. Let me zoom out a little bit, at least you can get a better view of what I'm looking at. Wind isn't bad? Okay, cool. If it gets bad, let me know, and I'll dig into my bag for the wind cover. I love this place. Tell you about my new project. We need to get some more people, but I started a subscription here on TikTok. What I want to do is I'm not going to keep it. If I get enough subscribers, I'm not going to keep any of the money. I'm going to use it for projects, including helping some people here. So I'm thinking about subscribing to a good cause. Let's get a few subscribers and I'll enact my plan. Look at the big anchor up there. Oh yeah, it's absolutely incredible here. There's no place like St. Petersburg. No place like it. Okay, here we go. That's a Kunstkamera. Nizhny Novgorod, yeah. The sunsets are here pretty good. We have white nights here, so. Okay, see you, Mac. See the television tower off in the distance. It used to be, I don't know if you can see it, that's taller than the Eiffel Tower. Not the red thing. Between the blue and the red thing, there's a thing off in the distance. Yeah, it's getting light here now, like 3:30 in the morning, and pretty soon the sun will only go down for about 20 or 30 minutes. So there's the, just came from over there. Maybe we'll get to see one of the hydrofoils have come by. Share the live, appreciate that. Share the live. Let's get a bunch of people in here. I mean, it's cool with a few people, but it's a lot better. We get a lot of people in here. Let's show them what Russia really looks like, not what they're seeing on the news. It's amazing how bad the propaganda has gotten in the West regarding Russia. It's just amazing. I'll take another boat tour this year and I'll take the camera with me. And I'm uploading all these lives to YouTube. Sometimes it takes me a few days because I edit them down, but I am editing and uploading all the lives to YouTube. So if you miss one, you can go check the recording over there. Look at all the, somebody must have dropped some food. Greetings from Finland. Awesome. I used to go to Finland quite a bit. Need to open that border back up, at least the train border. That one doesn't make any sense. They're letting cargo through. They should let passengers through. That's in Helsinki. Helsinki looks a lot like St. Petersburg. I mean, it's no offense, it's not quite as fancy, but the buildings that are in the downtown do look a lot like Russia. In a way that I've been to Norway and Sweden and Finland, all of them, and Helsinki just looks, oh, there's a hydrofoil, but you can probably barely see it under the bridge over there. In a way that the other Nordic cities don't. How's the weather there in Finland? I might walk all the way home. I don't know. We'll see. Depends which way I go. I'll probably go somewhere and just jump on a metro station somewhere. Mushanka? I think Mushanka. I think we're going to take a walk over that way. Buildings are amazing. Yes, they are. We're going to see the Hermitage in a minute. So give me, well, I'm still walking a little slow because of my foot. Watch, we're going to see the Hermitage in just a few minutes as soon as I get up there. Also known as Winter Palace. Oh, that pigeon just buzzed my head. I had a pigeon run into me earlier today. not completely, but like grazed my arm. Down here mostly seagulls, we got lots of pigeons too. Appreciate the follow there, Dimitri. Dimitri, where are you checking in from today? Starting to get some more up here. Usually what happens is as soon as I get a bunch of people, I have to go. But I'm going to be on for a while yet. Look at this. Beer and smelt. Yeah, they're having smelt and beer. That looks pretty good, but not today. So nothing against Russia, especially Russians, great people, thanks. Yeah, everybody here loves Westerners too. It's all this stupid government stuff between people, you know? But all that smelt smells good. Look at this. Fried smelt with tartar sauce. Oh, shawarma with shawarma with smelt. And clean Peter hot dog, clean St. Petersburg hot dog with smelt. Sounds interesting. Never had a hot dog with smelt. Never had a smelt shawarma either, but cool. There's a bunch of river cruises leave from down this area. Appreciate the follow, Jay Green there. Hey, Johan, welcome. Appreciate sharing the live. Take a look at this. Oh, it is such a privilege to live in this city. I mean, I've been to a lot of places. I mean, I like Paris. I know Paris is last 10, 15 years got a little bit crazy, but I still like Paris. Lots of cities I like, but in my opinion, you just cannot touch St. Petersburg. Moscow's nice too, but risky doing a live. Why? Why is it risky? The Russians aren't going to touch me. I'm safe with the Russians. The Americans are not going to come and touch me here. I have protection here, guys. I have official protection. I'm very good here. Here is the Winter Palace, the Hermitage. The building itself is the Winter Palace. The Hermitage is a museum that is now housed within it. Yeah, no, the Americans can't get me. I've already been through 3 extraditions, and I have official protection here in Russia. So, read your story. Hope they drop the charges. Yeah, appreciate it. We need to get more coverage. We get more coverage, then they, you know, that's what it's going to take. So, again, there's the Winter Palace. And we're going to walk over the bridge. Oh, is there a crossing? I can't remember on that side or not. You You know what? I'm gonna cross here and cross over because I think once I get that side of the bridge, I don't think there's a crossing there. Oh, there is one in the middle, but now to play it safe, I'm gonna go to the other side of the bridge. Just play it safe. I don't want to get over there. Calling Interpol, have fun. I call FBI. I put them on TikTok. You can check them out. Japan, difficult. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Japan. I'd like to go to Taiwan, but right now can't go anywhere. So my car just pulled in front of that truck. It was not a good idea. So I've heard Japan's difficult to work, and they're welcoming to foreigners as tourists, but not always living there. But I'd still like to visit someday, but of course the Interpol Red Notice can't, so. Here they're very welcoming tourists, or if you want to live here, no problem. Okay, here we go. Russian people feel about America? The government or the people? They're fine to the people. To be honest, with the economic things, so forth, a lot of Russians are coming back because life is actually better here now. Maybe not 15 years ago it wasn't, but today, most people are going to have a better life here. Yeah, it's very easy. Yeah, if you want to stay, depending on which country you're from, there's a little bit of paperwork for the resident permit, but getting a visa to come visit is very easy. Well, as far as visa, you can get a card here in less than 24 hours, and then you can transfer stuff in by crypto, and you can bring up to 10,000 on your own. I think you'd be surprised. Things often do last for a long time. Besides, coming from how America and most of Europe is right now. I mean, if I was going to go to Europe, I'd go to Eastern Europe right now. Western Europe's the one that's having the most troubles. And my status here is solidified, so I'm not worried about that at all. Winter Palace. We're going to cross over the bridge. Jim, check my pinned videos and Linktree. I'm going to be here for a little while longer. I'll keep secret agents because you watch too much TV and create too much diplomatic blowback. I mean, they can't even get Snowden out of here, so. And I'm certainly not as important to them as he is. In my case, in fact, they just want to bury my case. The very last thing they want on my case at all is any sort of publicity. So, nah, Jim, because it's not simple, and then I just end up being a robot repeating it over and over and over because I answer that, and then you answer, I know what the second question is, I know what the third question is. My pinned videos will tell you everything, and I'll be here. Is it dangerous in schools? Here, no. Talk about dangerous schools in the U.S., you get shot. Look, here's a black dude. I told you I got black people. And not a good time talking, probably speaks French and Russian, but fishy stuff. Let's check it. Smoke is, yeah. Yeah, you're not supposed to smoke outside. I mean, you can as long as you're away from people. And you can't smoke inside buildings and stuff, so you can smoke here, but you're going to have to find like certain zones. You're not supposed to smoke like on the sidewalk and stuff. What about oh, not in Arizona? Hey, Kevin. Let's take a look. So we're now crossing the river. Look back at the Hermitage. Rental place for a nice place. Long-term or short-term? Beautiful city. Yes, it is. Long-term rental, short-term rental. Moscow, center city, edge of city. What are we talking? Long-term, you can get a 2-bedroom here. Sorry, a 1-bedroom like on the edge of the city. Not outside the city, but on the edge. You can get a 1-bedroom for like $150 or $200. You know, if you're finding long-term. If you're looking short-term, I had a friend that had a hotel here, like Western standards, you know, a kitchen built in, serviced every day. He paid $500 a month for basically like a studio apartment in a hotel. And it wasn't in the center, but it wasn't on the edge either. It was like 25 minutes by metro to the center, and it was pretty much right next to a metro station. Oh yeah, stuff is cheap here, man. You just, I've posted several, well, I've still got to post one, but I know people, friends, students that live here on $400 a month. including rent. One lives in a dorm, but one doesn't. I mean, I know families of four that live comfortably here on $1,000 a month. And that's St. Petersburg. You get outside St. Petersburg, it's cheaper. Now, Moscow is a little more expensive. Not so much because of the cost of living, but the rent. The rent is higher in Moscow. But then even by American standards, it's cheap. I have a friend that has I think it's a one-bedroom or studio, and he lives like spitting distance to Red Square, and I think he pays like $500. And he's, his is up to like Western accommodations, and it's really close to the Kremlin. Finland's crazy expensive. Yeah, Finland's always been expensive. I know whenever I went there, it was like, man, paying like $120 a night for like a cheap hotel. And I'm like, gosh, it's like a cheap hotel. And that was, 20 years ago. I can imagine what it's like now. I mean, I'm going to Moscow and I'll be staying, I stay in the Radisson for $40 a night for two. Two people in the Radisson, $40 a night in the center of Moscow. What's the pay? Well, the pay is going to be lower, but overall you're going to have more disposable income when it comes to purchasing power. And that's what people don't understand. They can't comprehend how inexpensive things are here. They're like, everything has to be cheap because the salary's cheap. That's not the way it works. Salaries don't have to be so high because everything is cheap. Everybody gets it the wrong way. They're getting it completely backwards. Camera quality? Well, it's probably the connection, because on my end, when I download and record them, they look fine. Well, the connection says yellow right now. Some of my old videos were on my S8 Plus, and I had a Xiaomi I used for about a week, but everything now is on the S22 Ultra, so if they're not looking nice, something with TikTok, because when I tell them, Privyet, beautiful city, thank you. Gasoline tax here, 80%, yeah. Thanks for showing, of course. Yeah, as I'm telling you, I'm going to be doing a lot more. I'm going to be doing a podcast. I'll be talking to people about their income, but when a family of four can live comfortably for $1,000 a month, I live on a little bit more than that. I mean, including my kids and stuff. I mean, but of course, but I'm probably living on about $1,500 a month right now. But I mean, I go out to restaurants pretty much every day. I go back and forth to Moscow once a month. I stay in hotels. So I take the bullet train. That's including buying equipment and things like that. Family of six? Well, it depends how you live. I mean, but, even foreigners here, family of six, you could live here on $2,000 a month, really nice. How far is the train to Moscow? Well, right now, they have a bunch of different trains. They have a night train, they have a longer train. I usually take the bullet train, which right now takes 4 hours. A little bit less. It takes 3 hours, 45 minutes. And they're making a new set of tracks, and they're going to get it down to 2 hours and 15 minutes. But right now, it's 3 hours, 45 minutes. It's around 600 miles. And I just paid, for two of us, round trip, I paid $130. I speak Russian, not fluently, but I do speak Russian. I mean, enough to get by, passable. So yeah, $130 for two people, round trip to Moscow on the bullet train, 3 hours and 45 minutes each way. Let's take a look back at there's the Winter Palace, Hermitage. Nope, it's not Florida. Not that St. Petersburg. It's a different St. Petersburg. It's the one without all the homeless people. Русский. Да, я говорю по-русски. Не очень хорошо, но говорю. These get lit up. There's a big flame on top during celebrations. They lit them up on May 9th. These huge flames shoot out of the top. Yes, I'm married to a Russian. So you've been all over Peter? Cool. You're a year ago you were here, if I understand right. Yeah? Dream is to go to Far East Russia, Lake Baikal. My wife is from Baikal. So I lived in Lake Baikal, near Lake Baikal in 2001, and probably later this year I'll probably be going to Vladivostok. Listen, you'll have no problems coming here right now. There are plenty of Americans, plenty of Brits here, plenty of Westerners, no problem. Favorite places, St. Petersburg. Everybody should visit St. Petersburg. If you get time, spend a couple days in Moscow, but spend more time in St. Petersburg. You can take the train between them. You don't need to speak Russian as a tourist. You can get by here in English, no problem. It's not going to be any worse than, going to Poland or someplace like that, or Germany, Spain. So if you wouldn't worry about the language in Spain or anything like that, you're not going to worry about it here. See the and weather, 70 degrees. This is the stock exchange over here, St. Petersburg Stock Exchange. You can actually walk down by the river down there, even walk straight down to the river. Getting some more people in here, pretty cool. Like I said, I'll probably do this most days when I'm out, because every day I go out and I walk. Just walk, $400 a month. Oh yeah, $400 a month. You could live here as a single person. I told you I have student friends that do it. Russian people think of the current leader. Oh, they don't really. It's not their problem. They don't like the American government. They don't really have a preference for either one of your leaders. I mean, the Russian government probably prefers that Trump's there, just because he's not going to send all the aid over to the conflict, but the Russian people don't really care. It's your problem. Better to come spring or summer. Yeah, spring, summer, anytime. I mean, winter's not the best time to come unless you like it cold. But there's so many museums, and the city's built for the cold, so you'll still do fine. But you're much better coming like May through October is the best time to come. But if you can't come, focus on the red building with the anchor. Oh, you mean back there? That thing? Yeah, as Americans need to see more. I think that's maybe what you're talking about. Or maybe there's another one over here. There's two of them. That's the only thing I can think of that you're thinking of. That's yeah, these are the rostrum columns. And they're really old. I don't remember if they're built during Peter the Great's time or not. But they have to do with cities, this is the maritime city. And on top, during holidays and celebrations, there's a huge flame that shoots out of the top of both of these, and you can see them from all up and down the river, because we're right here. I'm on the tip of an island, and two rivers come together, and they form into the big Neva here. So I just walked across one bridge, and I'm going to walk across another bridge in just a second, and I'll be on another island. So I was in the mainland. I've walked over to Vasilevsky Island, and now I'm going to walk over to Petrogradskaya Island next. Marine culture. Oh yeah, there's so much marine culture here. This is, where the Baltic Fleet is hosted. And here is the fortress. That's one of the original establishments of St. Petersburg. So that was established in early 1700s. St. Petersburg is 1703. But I don't know if the fort was built right away, but that's the original fortress. And over there is Trinity Bridge. I just crossed Palace Bridge. I don't remember the name of the next bridge, but that's Trinity Bridge over there. See people on jet skis? There's tour boats. There's a restaurant boat over there. See the Hermitage in the background again. Yeah, it's warm. It's like 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 degrees Celsius. So I think we're officially headed towards summer, because it snowed a week ago. It was warm and it snowed, or it's like a warm snow like 4 times. But now I think we're good to stay. So we're gonna go across this bridge here. And I'm sorry, but I don't remember the name of this bridge. Where am I at? Vasilevsky Island in St. Petersburg, Russia. See? City sightseeing in St. Petersburg. You can get on, you pay this bus and just ride around. You can do the same thing on the city buses. The city buses, there's a couple of buses that, because this one probably costs like, I don't know, 15 or 20 bucks. And nothing wrong with it. But the city buses have a couple that are marked as scenic routes, and you can get on them for 50 cents and just ride around. But these ones, they'll talk about everything in English. Although the city buses, you can download an app on your phone and use geolocation, and it'll talk in different languages. Americans are perfectly allowed in Russia. There are many Americans here. Besides, I have political asylum here, so I'm a bit different. But there are plenty of Americans. I got a lot of American friends here. Let's hear pieces. Someday I'll get one of these on a scooter and attach it to a scooter and ride around on a scooter for a while. Here's a yacht. A little one, but still. These are all drawbridges, by the way. They go up at night. They go up, varying, depending, sometime between 12:30 and 1. They stay up for about 2.5 hours. They come down for about 20 minutes, so cars can cross and they go back up again. So, across the bridge here. That's where we came from. So that's an island there. I'm crossing one of the rivers that come together. That's another small island right there. You can see there's a river goes around back of it. And then we're going to go into Petrogradskaya Island, which is one of the bigger ones in St. Petersburg. Hard to make a living? No? State Alabama, Opelika. I don't know Opelika, but I know Alabama. Been there a bunch of times. Used to live in Tennessee. No, especially if you want to teach English. I mean, gosh, native English speakers can make a good living here. Better than most things you could do here anyway. So most people just choose to teach English. I don't want to do it. I did it the other day. Somebody I knew they had to cancel and they needed somebody to fill in. So I did it for an hour. Just, just as a fill-in spot. I mean, they paid me $22, well below my rate, but I figured just trying to help out a friend. But $22 here goes a lot. I mean, I can buy like 5 meals for that. I mean, at restaurants. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep walking. It's just such a nice day. It'd be a real shame to, on the run. No, I mean, they know where I'm at. They just can't touch me. So, am I wanted? Yeah. Would they arrest me if I go anywhere? Yeah. I've been through 3 extraditions already, so I'm not worried. They have these little, like, outposts you can go look. Which boat? That one? Or this one? That one's a restaurant. We have another one, too, that's up the ways a bit. And so, let's give you a look where we came from. We came from over that way. See, I'm going faster than the buses are right now. But traffic, I mean, it's not that bad right now. And compared to most cities, no, that one there, most cities, it's not very traffic. I mean, traffic does get stuffed up in the city, but it's not like most cities. It's not like London or other cities I've been to. But I prefer to take the metro if it's stuffy. It is a great place to visit. I encourage everybody to come visit. You'll have the time of your life. And we're getting some people in here. We got 40 people. That's pretty chill. Pretty cool. We'll probably take a walk over past the fortress. I don't know. See how I feel. I might walk. I might catch something. Might grab something to eat. I'm really feeling like a hamburger in today. Like the sky, yeah. Look at that. 46, here we go. Let's keep going. I might have to plug in my battery in a bit, but I got enough for now. Get over here, I just gotta decide, do I walk through the park around the zoo or do I walk by the armory? I like the park. It's a longer walk, but it's one of my favorite spots to walk here. iPhone? Yeah, just get a SIM when you get here. But you can get a SIM. I pay for 1 month, unlimited calling, unlimited data, Russia-wide. I pay $8.50. You can get a SIM here in about 5 minutes. So as long as your phone's unlocked, drop into one of the places here, show your passport, give them $10 and you'll get a SIM. There's like free Wi-Fi everywhere here too. I mean, there's free Wi-Fi on the subway. There's free Wi-Fi on some of the buses. Free Wi-Fi on some of the trolleys. Most places, so yeah. But you can get a SIM here so easily. Take you maybe 5 minutes. A lot easier when I was in Cuba. In Cuba, they would run out of SIMs, and you'd have to maybe you go to the days there and fly out. Came the new gifter. Cool. That's awesome. That helps boost the lives, so that's really cool. This one boat's called the Flying Dutchman. So it's a replica. It's not even a real boat. It's a restaurant made to look like a boat, but it's pretty cool. I have not eaten on this one. There's another one down the way a little bit that I have eaten on, and the food's actually pretty good. It's a little pricier than most of the stuff here, but still affordable. I think we spent about $15 a person there, which is for Russia is high. But the food was good and the atmosphere was really cool. This one I remember 20 years ago used to be a strip club. But now it's a restaurant. Thank you, city boys. Let's boost this live. Let's see how many people we can get in here. So the zoo is up here, not very far. It's a decent zoo. It's pretty old. It's been around. I don't know how the quality in this one is. There's another boat down the other side of this island. That one's definitely decent. This one I'm not saying anything bad about. I just don't know. I haven't eaten this one. But the other one I have. See? People fishing. By Tchotchke. Appreciate the live there, Sweden. Let's look back. If you look in the distance there, well, here's the Hermitage. We walked from over there. Okay? But let me show you. Where is it? There we go. It's kind of hard to see. You can only see the top of it. That's the Church of the Spilled Blood. I've done several videos from there recently. Oh, nope, didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to zoom the camera back. The gimbal has a control, but it doesn't work with TikTok, so I have to do it myself. Dude playing guitar here. You'll find musicians all over the city. A lot of them are in music school, and so they come out in the street to practice. And then, of course, they take donations. That's why the phone number is there. You can send them money, or just put money in the thing. Here's one of the many places you can rent. Not rent, but pay and go on a tour around the city through the canals. Because right now, this is the main river, but the city's full of canals. They often call this Venice of the North. So the onion top churches, yeah, they're really, really cool. That's one of the most famous ones I showed you over there. But there are plenty more of them. Dogs are super popular here. You see them everywhere. And over here, here's the water police, the river police. They have a boat and they have a hovercraft. They mostly use a hovercraft in the winter. I think I'm just gonna walk straight across here. I could walk through the park, but I'm just gonna walk, I don't know. I do want to eat. I've not eaten yet today, so I'm just gonna walk around the backside here. Still a beautiful walk, and then I'll probably grab something to eat over there. So again, the river police. This is the river police station. There's a hovercraft over there in the backside. The hovercraft are normally used in the winter when there's ice. They usually go out to like rescue people, or fishermen sometimes you should go out on the ice. It's dangerous, and they'll go chase them off the ice. Or people go out and get in, and then they'll use the hovercraft to go rescue them. But in the summer, that's the emergency services is actually what it says, but we call them the river police. But they fall under the emergency services, which is like the fire department and that kind of stuff. We have several types of police here. So here's one of the hovercraft. The Kaka sign. What sign is that? Did I miss something? There's one of the hovercraft. And you can see he's patrolling up and down in the winter. Pretty cool. There's the fortress in the back there. And it's an island. I mean, there's a small river right here, so you can walk across the bridge over there. And there's a mosque in the distance. You see that blue thing? That is a congregational mosque, or congressional mosque. I think it's congregational mosque. And the zoo is right here on the other side of the bus. That's the back side of part of the zoo. See that big wall? That's the zoo. And again, oh, here's a nice shot. See it? That's where I started the walk from. Museums everywhere. Thank you for sharing, of course. That big domed building, that's where I started the walk from. So if you missed the walk, I will upload it to YouTube sometime. I don't know if it'll be tonight or tomorrow or something, but I will put these on YouTube. We've got some ducks here. Hey, ducks. But yeah, that is St. Isaac's Cathedral right there. And that's where I started the walk. Yep. Absolutely beautiful. So you have these bikes, you can pick these bikes up and you pay by the minute and then you drop them off when you're done. These are not electric ones. We have electric ones too, or electric scooters like this one. There's 3 different scooter companies here. One of them has electric bikes, and there's this other company that has these bikes. The ducks are delicious. I do like duck. Duck is very tasty. And again, there's the fortress. And over here, you can see we're getting closer. The mosque is off in the distance. It's in the trees there. And then here is the artillery museum, which used to be, in the old days where they stored the artillery and stuff. But we can see like S-400. Oh, there's dogs everywhere here, yeah. I mean, not loose ones. They're with people. Stray dogs, no. Stray cats, yeah. Cats are pretty revered here. Not quite as much as Istanbul, but people take care of the cats the best they can. Even in the winter, they let them inside in the museum. So, you was in that museum? Yeah, they have S-400 military. They have S-400 missiles in there and all kinds of old stuff. Someday I got to go in there and do a video. Maybe next month. I got a lot going on right now. See, there's another church over there inside the fortress. I mean, you can bring a bike, but bikes are so cheap here. I just recommend just buying one here instead of shipping it. Pets. Raccoons are popular in Russia. I see people with ferrets, things like that, but most people have dogs or cats. Hard to get a visa? No, it's easy. From Europe? No, from Europe you can get a 16-day tourist visa online. There's a website you can get it. It's like 30 euros or something, and you get it in 4 days. If you're gonna stay longer than 16 days, then you need to get one from the embassy, and it's still pretty easy to get. It'll cost you like 50 or 60 euros. Same sidewalk 4 months ago, 2,200. Oh, for your bike? Well, yeah, I mean, still, it's a lot to ship, but if you want to bring it, it's fine. Squirrels? Oh yeah, we got squirrels here. Big time. Especially we have a couple islands that are all park and they're full of squirrels. You can sit down and the squirrels will come up right out in your hand. someone decides